Have you ever been absolutely certain of something in the moment, only to look back later and realize you overreacted? Maybe you avoided a social event because you felt awkward, or sent a harsh email when you were angry. We've all been there at some point. It's easy to act on strong feelings, but sometimes those feelings aren't telling us the truth about reality. This is especially true when we fall into a thinking pattern called emotional reasoning. It's quite common, and understanding it can make a huge difference in how we see ourselves and the world around us. Simply put, emotional reasoning is believing that because you feel something, it must be true. If you feel embarrassed, you might believe you are embarrassing. If you feel hopeless, you might believe things are hopeless. It's like your emotions are acting as facts. Think about being scared in the dark. If you're already anxious, a shadow might look like a threatening figure. Your fear distorts your perception. Emotional reasoning is similar. Your emotions color how you see reality, even when that perception isn't accurate. It's not that your feelings aren't valid, it's that they aren't necessarily true. Emotional reasoning can sneak into almost any area of your life. At work, you might feel anxious about a presentation and automatically assume you're going to fail, even if you're well prepared and have a strong track record. Or you might feel unappreciated, even when your contributions are consistently acknowledged. It can also impact the hobbies you take part in. Maybe you want to try a new sport, but you feel clumsy, so you decide it's not for you. That feeling prevents you from even trying, limiting your growth and your enjoyment. In relationships, emotional reasoning can be particularly damaging. If you're feeling insecure, you might misinterpret a friend's neutral comment as criticism, or assume your partner is upset with you when they're actually just preoccupied. Even learning can be affected. Feeling overwhelmed in a class might lead you to believe you're just not smart enough. That'll hinder your confidence and your performance. And when it comes to self-evaluation, emotional reasoning can be brutal. If you're feeling down, you might overestimate your flaws and underestimate your strengths, leading to a distorted and negative self-image. Our brains evolved to prioritize quick reactions. Emotions were essential for survival. Fear signaled danger. Anger motivated us to defend ourselves. In those moments, there wasn't time for careful analysis. It was better to feel threatened and run, even if the threat wasn't real, than to hesitate and risk being harmed. But in the modern world, those same quick reactions can sometimes mislead us. We're no longer constantly facing life or death situations, yet our brains respond as if we are. Our upbringing and past experiences can also play a significant role. If you grew up in an environment where your feelings were dismissed or invalidated, you might be more likely to rely on them as the ultimate truth. Or if you've experienced repeated disappointments, you might be predisposed to expect the worst. These patterns become ingrained over time, shaping how we interpret the world. The good news is you can learn to challenge emotional reasoning. The first step is to pause before reacting. When you feel a strong emotion, resist the urge to immediately act on it. Take a few deep breaths and create some space between your feeling and your response. Next, try to label your emotions without judgment. Instead of saying, "I am anxious," say, "I feel anxious." This simple shift in language can help you recognize that your emotions are temporary states, not fixed truths. Seek alternative perspectives as well. Talk to a trusted friend, a family member, or even a therapist. Ask them how they see the situation. Their insights can help you challenge your own assumptions and see things from a different angle. Finally, practice gratitude. Focusing on the positive aspects of your life can help balance out negative thoughts and emotions. It doesn't have to be anything grand. Simply acknowledging the good things, no matter how small they are, can make a big difference. It's important to remember that cognitive distortions like emotional reasoning are a normal part of the human experience. Everyone falls into these thinking patterns from time to time. The key isn't to eliminate your emotions, but to become aware of how they're influencing your thoughts and behaviors. Instead of criticizing yourself for falling into this trap, approach it with kindness and self-understanding. Learning to challenge emotional reasoning is a process, and it takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. It's about creating a more compassionate and realistic relationship with yourself and with the world around you. Thanks for spending a few minutes here today. If these ideas resonate with you, you'll find more reflections like this at Quiet Frontier, where I write about mind, meaning, purpose, and connection, the softer questions that shape our lives. There's a link in the description. Thanks again for watching. Take good care.